Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahadi English School. This video is for students of Standard 3, subject Grammar. Our today's thought: as you know more, you grow more. So this thought means that if you get more and more knowledge, so you will grow more. You should learn something new every day. You should read new books. You should meet new people. You should learn something new every day. You should try doing something new which can be good for your future. Right? So you should develop new habits every day. Then you will grow more. Instructions to be followed by everyone. Walk around school sensibly and quietly. Do not make noise while walking, and walk sensibly means see that when you are walking your hand should be back, and you should be quiet. Do not talk while walking. Listen carefully and follow the instructions the very first time when the teachers give you or your parents. You have to follow the instructions the first time. Work hard and try your best means you should give your best in whatever you are doing, and do not give 99% but give 100% in whatever you do. Be polite and show respect, right? Because showing respect is a good way to respect elders, your teachers, family members. Show respect to everyone. So in our today's video, we are going to start with the revision for Essay 2, as we are already completed with the syllabus of grammar and English, so we should start with the revision for Essay 2. So today I have taken the first chapter of your SAM 2 exam, that is lesson 10, simple tenses. We are going to revise today. I will give you the revision explanation of the chapter with the help of some examples, and then we shall solve the textual exercises. So let us begin with lesson number 10, simple tenses. If you have the textbook, you can open it up. Otherwise, you can write it in the rough book. So, first of all, you should give the heading of the lesson, lesson number 10, simple tenses. Give the heading in your rough book, that is simple tenses. Explanation and textual exercises solution. First, I am going to explain the chapter once again. So, in case you have missed the explanation when I had done it for the first time, you can watch this video carefully and understand the lesson once again, because this chapter is going to be there in your SAM 2 exam. So the first thing, the word tense indicates the time of an action or an event. What does the word tense mean? Tense means time. It shows the time when the action or an event takes place, whether in the morning, afternoon, evening, at night, all these. When you give a particular time, when the time is shown, when the action takes place, that is called tense. The word tense means time. Just remember this, tense means time. Right. So, examples we'll read. You are not going to write the examples unless I tell you to write. Example, the moon shines brightly, right? So the moon shines brightly at night, we all know, but here what is the verb? Shines. So that is highlighted, see, in red color. The moon shines brightly. So do you know the tense of this verb? It is present tense. In this sentence, the verb shines indicates an action in present, because this is something which we see every day. The moon shines brightly. So shines is in present tense, because right now you can see the moon shining. In the picture you can see the moon is shining. So it is present tense, means right now the action is there in front of us, shines. And this is something which we see every day, right? The moon shines brightly, we use shines. It is present tense and the tense, and this is something which happens every day. Yesterday she visited the doctor. Now here the verb visited is given, highlighted. So see what's given. In this sentence, the verb visited indicates action in past tense. It is past, means it is gone. How can you say that it is past tense? This word tells us that action is in past tense. Yesterday, say I have underlined. Yesterday means the day which is gone. Tomorrow means it will come, it is future. Today is present. Yesterday means it is past. So this sentence is in past tense, and visited is the verb. Ed is given, see visited. So that is the verb in past tense. Remember, we are learning the lesson of tenses. We are going to learn 3 tenses: present, past and future. Now see, tomorrow she will pray at the church. So what is the verb which is highlighted? Will pray, right? Will pray. So in this sentence, the verb will pray indicates an action in the future. It shows future tense. And why can I say that is future tense? Because of this word, see, tomorrow. Tomorrow means the day which has not come yet, it will come now. As I said, yesterday is past, today is present, and tomorrow is future tense. So tomorrow she will pray at the church. Will pray is the verb, right? And see the word given, will. Will indicates future tense. Whenever you see will in the sentence, you have to understand that the given sentence is in the future tense. Tomorrow shows the action will take place. Right now the action has not taken place, but tomorrow it will take place. So will pray is future tense. So these were the 3 examples: shines, simple present tense; visited, simple past tense; will pray, simple future tense. So I hope you understood about these 3 tenses, the basic. Now, what is simple present tense? As I said, we are going to study the 3 simple tenses: simple present, simple past and simple future. So first of all, the present tense. What is simple present tense? The simple present tense indicates an action that is happening now, or it happens regularly. Right now something is happening, like I teach you grammar, so that action is happening now as you are watching the video now, so you are learning grammar. So action that is happening now at present moment, or the action that happens regularly, something that takes place every day. Like it was given, the moon shines brightly at night. So that action takes place every night, doesn't it? The sun shines brightly every morning. That also takes place regularly. So there are some actions that take place every day. That actions will come in simple present tense, or something which is happening at present, at the present moment, even that will come in simple present tense. Now after reading the definition, let us have a look at the examples given. He loves to play basketball, right? Here the verb is loves, and it is simple present tense because this is something that he does every day. He loves to play basketball, that is habitual action, means he has been loving since maybe his childhood, and till now he loves it. So that is not something which is happening today, but it is happening every day. That is simple present tense. I like fruits, even that is a fact. See, these are both factual sentences. The truth is given. Some people, they like basketball, some like some other games. So he loves to play basketball. This is universal truth. Same way, I like fruits. So like, it is a simple present tense, because here there is no ed. It is not past tense, or there is no will or shall. It is not even future tense. I like fruits, that is the truth, that is the fact. So that is simple present tense example. Then see example number 3. My son lives in London. Here also the verb is lives, lives. So lives, that shows the habitual action, that is the truth, because he has been living there since long, and that is the fact, that is the truth. So it is simple present tense. Right now he is in London, so he lives in London. I like ice cream. Now here also the verb is given like, same like the second example. I like fruits, it's given I like ice cream. So like is simple present tense, it is the present thing that we are talking about. I always listen to music. So here the verb is always. Always means every day, mostly every day. So that is the word given always, and that is your habitual action. I always go out for playing. So that is also habitual action, means something that you do regularly. I work very hard. Here the verb is work, and that is present tense. Right now you are working hard. So I work very hard is something that you do on regular basis. So all these are the 6 examples of simple present tense. See the verbs given: loves, like, leaves, again like, always, work. These are all examples of simple present tense. Now let us see what is simple past tense. Past means the event or the time which has gone, which cannot come back. The simple past tense indicates an action that began and ended in the past. Something that started some days back and it also got over some days back, like yesterday or before some time. The action which is already over. Action is not taking place now, but it is already over. The action has been done, it is gone. That time which is gone is simple past tense. I watched TV last week. So here see the verb watched, see the word ed at the end. I watched TV last week. So this is something which has got over. This action has got over of watching TV. That was of last week. Means you can say before 7 days, right? Last week, the week which has gone, the previous week. So watched is past tense. Right now I'm not watching it, but I watched it. So past. I went to school yesterday. So again the verb is went. This is the past tense of go. Go, went, and gone. These are the 3 forms. So went is past tense. How do you know? Because here it is given yesterday. So last week, yesterday, these words denote that the sentence is in past tense. Yesterday is something which is gone. As I said, yesterday, today and tomorrow. These are the 3 tenses. So yesterday is past tense and this verb is went. That shows that action has got over before one day, means yesterday. Rima danced beautifully. So here the verb is danced. And right now she is not dancing, but that action has already got over, maybe before some time or maybe before some days. But right now that action is not going on. That is already over. So danced. And one more thing you can notice, ed. Like we saw ed over here, watched. Same way danced, ed. So this is also past tense. Michael studied hard all year. Studied, right? Again studied. Here it is ied. So this is the past tense of studied. So the year, the previous year, the year which has gone, in that year Michael studied hard, maybe to get good marks. He studied hard. So studied is past tense and it again ends with ed. Danced, studied, both are in past tense. Number 5, see, he ran very fast. How do you know that this is in past tense? Because the action has got over. This is past tense for run. Run, ran, and ran. This is the second form of the verb, the past tense. So, action which is over. Right now he is not running, but he ran very fast when there was a race, maybe yesterday or before some days. I forgot my wallet. So, forgot. Forgot is also past tense. The present tense is forget. If you forget something now, you use the word forget. Or something, if you forget it daily, I forget to take my fare book every day. That is something is which you do it every day. That is present tense. But here it is forgot. It is past tense. I forgot my wallet. Now let us see about simple future tense. We'll learn with some of the examples. Future tense is something which will happen now. Till now, the action has not taken place, but now it will take place in future, means after some time or tomorrow or after some days. That is future tense. The simple future tense indicates an action that will happen in future. So as I said, the action that will happen in future. Future means after the time of speaking. If I'm speaking right now, so after 5 minutes whatever happens, or after some time whatever happens, is future. Future can be the time of something which takes place after you speak that. So let us see the examples. I will see you later. I will see you later means afterwards. I'll see you later means maybe after some days or after a week. Will shows that you are talking to that person, that you will meet that person later on, not now at least. So that is not present, the time which will come afterwards, after few hours or after some days. If you are talking about, you can say I will see you later. Sahil will eat pizza after playing. So right now you can assume that Sahil is playing, that is present tense, that he is playing. But after some time is after he resumes, after he stops playing, after that he would eat pizza. So that is will eat. Right now the action going on is of playing. After he completes that action, after some time, after a few minutes, he will eat. So that is also future. That has not taken place. Still he has not eaten, but he will eat after playing. Reena will go to school. Here already it is highlighted, will go. So for now Reena is at home or she is somewhere else, but she has not gone to school, but she will go to school. Will go indicates that Reena has not gone to school for now. She will go afterwards. So will go. Everywhere one word is common, that is will, because that indicates that the sentence is in future tense. The word will is the proof of sentence being in future tense. I will travel around the world. So that is also something which is to be done afterwards. The action which has not taken place, but suppose I am planning to do it, so I will say I will travel around the world. The school will begin soon. As you know that right now it is closed, so that is also future tense, what I just said. The school will start soon, so that is also future tense, will start. It will rain tomorrow, that is a prediction. Today you don't know, but you think that the weather might change tomorrow and it will rain. So it will rain tomorrow, but not today. You are speaking the sentence today, but you are talking about future, you are talking about tomorrow. So that is future tense. I shall work hard to obtain good marks. Same as will. Shall is also used for future tense. Both these words, will and shall, show that the sentence is in future tense. I shall work hard to obtain good marks means Yet I haven't started, but I shall work hard. That also is future tense. So I hope you understood the revision of the lesson. Simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. Moving ahead to the textual exercises, we already solved it, you already completed your book, but as you know that it is the part of revision, so we shall solve the exercise of lesson 10 once again. You may write it in the rough book because you might have already written the answers in your textbook, so you cannot write it, you cannot overwrite the answers, so better you write in rough book. So see the warm up exercise which is given over here. This warm up exercise is to be solved, which is given in your textbook. Let us solve it. It's a fun exercise. What do you do at home? Look at these pictures, clues, and solve the puzzle. So pictures are given, some clues are given. You have to look at the pictures, read the clues given below, and fill in the blanks. This is something which is compulsory and you have to write it. See image number 1. What is this girl doing? There are clothes, right? There is something in her hand and the clothes are lying over here. So clothes, then I dash O dash. Which word? What is she doing? She is ironing the clothes. So what is there in her hand? Iron. So let's write the answer in the blank which is given. See the missing words you will write, but for your rough book you will write the whole thing. You will write the whole answer. Let us change the color so that you can read IRON, iron. Here it is IRON, iron. She is ironing the clothes. Second, the girl is standing near the bed, so she is preparing to sleep. But before that, what does she do? Bed dash. What do you do before you sleep? You make your bed, isn't it? So MAKE, make. MAKE, make your bed. Here it is, iron your clothes. Then see number 3, dishes. What is she doing with the dishes? Isn't she washing it? So you wash your dishes before you eat or after you eat. You have to wash it. WASH, wash the dishes. Then see the 4th image, plants. What is she doing? Giving water to the plants, isn't she? So here we write water. Let's fill the missing words. WATER, water. You should water the plants every day. So the spelling is water. Then see the next image, house. It is given house. What is she doing? Isn't she cleaning it with a mop? So clean the house. What is the spelling? CLEAN. Clean the house. Clean. Last one, food. What is she doing? You cook the food in the kitchen. So it is cooking. COOK, cook. Here it is only given cook. So to cook the food. This was a warm up exercise. Read the sentences. I go to school every day. Sunny sings very well. Prithvi goes to the gym every morning. The earth moves around the sun. So all these highlighted verbs tell us about the actions that happen daily as a routine or universal facts. These sentences are called in simple present tense. Go, sings, goes, moves. These words tell us something that is happening every day. That is simple present tense. See over here. Read these sentences. I ate an apple yesterday. Father washed the car on Sunday. The mechanic repaired the computer. She wrote a letter last night. So these highlighted verbs tell us about the action that happened in the past. Ate an apple yesterday. That action is over. It got over yesterday. Washed the car on Sunday. So Sunday has gone. So that action, washing, the action is over. Washing. Repaired the computer means maybe he repaired the previous day or before 2 days, that action is also over. Wrote a letter last night. So today suppose it is morning and last night we are talking about. So that is also past tense. So all these verbs are in simple past tenses. Then see these words. I will visit grandmother tomorrow. Meena will help uncle to paint the wall. He will finish his homework by 10 pm. I will write a letter tomorrow. These highlighted verbs tell us about the actions that will happen in near future. These sentences are said to be in simple future tense. Everywhere you see one word is common, will and will. So will shows that all the sentences are in future tense. The action which has not yet taken place but it will take place now, that is called simple future tense. Maybe tomorrow or after 2 days, that is called future tense. Everywhere you will see one word common, that is will. Let us read this table and revise all the verbs. This table is to be written one time in homework. See, here it is simple present tense, simple past tense and simple future tense. The 3 tenses are given. Read along with me and you have to write this in homework for one time. This is present tense, this column. This column is simple past tense and this column shows the verbs in simple future tense. Number 1, write, wrote, will write. Number 2, dance, danced, will dance. Number 3, sing, sang, will sing. Number 4, drop, dropped, will drop. Number 5, eat, ate, will eat. Number 6, buy, bought, will buy. Number 7, draw, drew, will draw. 8, ride, rode, will ride. Number 9, read, read. It is read then read. The spelling is same but this is read and will read. Swim, swam, will swim. So these are the 10 verbs that you have to write in homework. This column, first column is simple present tense. This is very important because students make mistake in simple past tense. So learn these 2 columns, very important. And this column is very easy. You know why? Because everywhere see the verb is same like this one. Write, then here also you will see write. Dance, then here also you will see dance. But one thing you have to add is will. Everywhere in simple future tense you have to see that will is added before the verb, and the verb will be same like present tense but just add will before the verb. So write this table one time in homework. I hope you have understood all the 3 tenses, all the 3 simple tenses. In the next lecture we will solve exercise number 1. Be prepared. Thank you and have a nice day.